I'm going out, I gotta go. I'll bang a rang on the radio. So turn it up, I'm telling you. I think I'm ready for something new.
Hi, I'm Noelle, the host of Pop Punk and Pizza, and today I'm joined by Years Down, a band from Colorado. So, how are you guys?
Good.
Hello.
Doing great.
Good.
Good.
Fantastic. Well,
So, first off, why don't you say your names and your roles in the band, like what instruments you play and everything?
I'm Sterling. I play bass and I use background singing.
My name is Ben. I play drums.
I'm Dylan. I try to play the guitar and I also try to backup sing.
I'm Griffin. I'm the lead singer.
Cool. And what made you want to pursue music? Like, was it something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think we all kind of grew up in the emo alternative pop punk scene and listened to that stuff a lot. Green Day was my first muse and made me want to pick up the bass. And then I knew that I
Oh.
wanted. Hey, don't shake your head, dude. Whatever inspires me, dude. All right.
Everyone.
Yeah. All right. Now he wants to go.
What? No, I mean, so Newfound Glory, Fall Out Boy, Good Charlotte. Those were definitely like my bread and butter when I came up, and then just getting into like the early aughts, and then Day to Remember in high school, and I lived in a town that was like super small, so there wasn't like a huge music scene. So I like lived and died by like the Warped Tour DVDs. So that's kind of where a lot of my
Yeah.
music taste came from.
On me? Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going down the road.
I honestly thought I was going to be playing trombone professionally because I went to school for that for like 12 years. I never thought I'd pick up bass, but here I am.
Okay.
But yeah, I've always wanted to play music for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm with these guys. I just want to play music.
Yeah.
When did you know?
Yeah, when did you know?
What was the moment?
What inspired? When I was birthed. My mom was a music teacher. She was a violin teacher. So I grew up with music. So I just always wanted to play.
Okay, cool. And how did you come up with your band name?
Well, so one of our previous guitar players, he said something that like he wanted to have a band name that he could be proud of years down the line, and I was like, yeah, years down. It was, kind of a no-brainer, I guess. I don't know.
That's not how I explain it when somebody asks me that question. I'm just like, all our songs are about being depressed, so we've been down for years. I kind of repurpose.
Yeah. So you just released your third single of this year called Big Sad, and I really like that title, by the way. And so what made you decide to write that song and what does it mean to you?
So the title was kind of a group effort between myself and Dylan. A dual effort, a team effort, if you will. And then as far as like the lyrics and stuff go, it's something I had kind of been kicking around in my head for a while. I really liked what I had for the chorus, and it was basically just sort of about trying to persevere when it feels like everyone else around you is like doing, worlds better, not just like a little bit better, like so much better, and it's just really difficult to be surrounded by that level of success and that level of just being better off.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the verses sort of focus on, is driving that point home and just sort of feeling hopeless and like you're not really making any progress. But then the chorus comes back to just sort of reminding yourself that like, things do take time and not everyone is going to be on the same schedule. And I just felt like that sort of applied, no matter how old you are, like there's always going to be challenges and struggles that you face in your life that seem like people have already dominated or overcame. And it's really easy to get down on yourself when you compare yourself to those people. So it's just sort of like, remind yourself like things take time.
Yeah.
It's never good.
So yeah, I think that's a good message. And you also made a cover of Stay by Justin Bieber, and in my opinion, you made it a lot better. And I really like the screamo breakdown you added in there. I think it sounds really cool. So what made you decide to cover that song specifically? Like, do you like Justin Bieber?
So we actually our our fifth guy isn't here. He's sort of in. We call him our ghost now because he's sort of in this weird in between.
Yeah.
But he's the one who kind of came up with the idea that we should do the cover. He had already been kicking around the idea and like sort of figured something out. And I came over and I wasn't a huge fan of the song to begin with, but after I heard like what he had done with it, I was like, oh my god, like yes, we gotta do this. So like we threw the vocals over it and like yeah, when it was all said and done, it was just turned out really well.
Alternative answer.
I
I wanted to prove that we could do better than Justin Bieber, and we did. And you just proved that, so thank you. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I think you did. Cool. So are there any other songs you'd like to cover in the future?
Lord, I love Lord. I do love
Yeah.
Lord. Actually, I'm not ironically saying that. We're doing Tennis Court.
Okay. I really like that song too.
Yeah, see, Lord's good. Bieber,
Yeah.
here nor there. But what else? I think there was one other cover we were working on.
We have a cover of Anti-Hero that we've been working on. We were actually gonna
Okay.
plan on doing sort of a whole covers EP that we were gonna release
Oh, nice.
through the summer. Yeah, just as a sort of because we'll have our official first debut EP on May 4th. I think. Yeah, I believe it's the 4th. That's when like our
Okay.
first official EP drops, and then we wanted to like have something else that was kind of fun, but like not super intensive after like all that we had sort of like given and put into the EP that we were working on right now, and then with the intention of dropping an actual album, like a full length this.
Right. Cool. Well, I look forward to listening to that. And what is your favorite song that you've released so far?
I have to say Big Sad. Just because
Okay.
that's the first project that Griff and I worked on together, and it's the first song that I wrote for the band as well. And the lyrics are good, and I feel like it has a lot of heart in it.
Yeah.
A lot of emotion to it, which I appreciate. So that's probably my favorite.
It's like a Disney movie.
What about you, Sterling? Is it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of heart. It's got a good music.
Terrible directors.
I like Shades of Grey. Shades of Grey is pretty cool. I like the breakdown.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Mine, I would say every song we released.
Oh.
They're all bangers. Yeah, that's what I think.
Cool. And do you guys have any hobbies outside of making music?
We just made a box that lights up. We made a box that lights up when you stand on it.
Yeah.
An ego box.
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
me and Ben just did. So we can use tools.
Yeah, I do tile work, so that's my job outside of the band. So
Okay.
that counts as a hobby. But
It's a
It's
job.
not
It
a
counts
hobby.
as something outside of music. Yeah.
tile.
Yeah, that's true. It's a craft for sure.
Yeah.
Dylan and
I
I.
play video games.
Yeah, do
Same.
gaming.
Video
so
games.
Sterling.
Yeah. What's your favorite video game?
Changes.
I'm not gonna answer because if anybody watches this, they're gonna
Okay, playing relentlessly. Probably whatever I'm playing currently is definitely what I'm usually enjoying the most. Atomic Heart and
I don't play. I
Yeah.
play Rocket League, and it's a love-hate relationship with that game.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say it. But also, I'm gonna buy The Last of Us on Steam because I never actually played the PlayStation version, and the show was incredible. Did you see the show?
Yeah, I've seen the show. I mean, I've watched like a couple episodes, but yeah, it's really cool.
You don't know how to work a
Yeah.
computer.
His son plays Halo, so
Yeah.
Halo, yeah, all right. Fine.
Yeah, good choice. So, are there any guitars or gear you particularly like using during shows or when you're recording or anything like that?
Oh man, I'm like such a what's the word? A gear junkie.
sure.
A gear junkie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I nerd on about this. You don't want me to answer because I'll go on.
He buys for like every
Not-
other week.
But I sell one. Well, I say I'm gonna sell one. But I just got a Reverend, which I wanted for a long time, and a lot of bands in our scene, I've always seen them play it, and I'm like, these are such good guitars. So I got one.
I like my ambient pedal. It's definitely up to my tone for sure. So
Cool.
Do you want to get sponsored by
Honestly,
anyone?
my dream drum kit would be DW. I've never had one, but they sound awesome and I love them. So eventually, I want to, spend money on one of those.
Nice.
And
And-
I use the Helix effects too to run all right. Well, I feel like I should. She asked, "What gear do you use?"
No, go for it, man.
That you like. So yeah, I use that to run all my effects and do that quantity tremolo sound on Big S.A.D and a bunch of other stuff. So that's
Okay,
really
nice. And what is your experience with record labels? And are there any specific record labels you'd like to be signed to in the future?
Not non-existent as far as experience goes.
Yeah.
That's not true. They've like done posts and stuff before. So I mean, we're
accidentally,
not
I'm sure.
like in a different universe from them. All right.
I don't know. Mutant League would be tight. I feel like there's a lot of bands that I really personally enjoyed that fuck with Mutant League.
Ghost Killer, if you're listening.
Ghost Killer, or yeah, they're also
Okay.
How about any record label that's listening that isn't like Warner Brothers or Sony? We want to be with you.
Yeah.
Well,
I would also
no,
not
this-
turn my nose up.
That I couldn't live with myself. I would have to quit.
Oh.
It's too much capitalism. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And if you could collaborate with any artist or band, who would you choose?
I think we all have different ones for that for sure.
Interesting.
Yours would be Belmont,
That's a
right?
good question. Maybe. It depends if it's a vocal feature or not. Are we talking vocal features?
Sure, just like,
Maybe songwriting together. I just love Belmont. Belmont, if you see this, I love you. Tab,
Yeah.
I love you. They've been a huge inspiration, so to work with them in any capacity would be sweet.
okay.
Jeremy or Jordan from New Found Glory would be tight. Like, if you remember Ben Barlow from Necky, like
Yeah.
Parker Cannon from The Story So Far.
A Day to
Jeremy
Remember.
Scenario, like literally anyone
Yeah.
would be tight as fuck. I would love it.
Definitely. That'd be awesome.
Do you remember?
Blink 182.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, fucking
No,
shoot
yeah.
high.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Wait, you want to be replaced with
Yeah, I want to collab, dude. He can teach me some shit. Sure.
Yeah. And what is your favorite venue or show that you've played at so far? Or which venue would you really want to play at sometime in the future?
Do we say Fiddler's Green?
Yeah,
I mean,
we
that
say
was
Fiddler's Green, which is like an amphitheater.
super tight.
Yeah, we opened for A Day to Remember, Jimmy World, Girlfriends.
The main.
Silver Sun Tickets.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
That was a super wild show.
And a bunch of cool local bands too.
Obviously,
All of our
Rocks
friends.
would be the dream
Yeah.
spot to play at.
That's up here for sure. Red Rocks would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. That's a
We
cool
say-
one.
We say Shoot for the Stars. I'm gonna say Warped Tour, the reunion, whenever it comes back.
How
That's
about what tour on the
main
Is
stage.
that like cruise ships?
God, no way.
Okay.
Cool. And you played a show last weekend at the Marquee Theater in Denver in support of Keep Flying. So how did that go?
Boys, oh, it was so fun.
Yeah,
He's got the shirt.
I do.
It was a really great show. They're incredible guys. Their music is, I honestly feel like really kind of groundbreaking in terms of like what they're doing with like horns and pop punk. Like it's not really ska, but it's not necessarily pop punk. It's really kind of neat.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, they kill it on stage. Their energy is just bananas.
Yeah,
Without a
it's
doubt.
really good. It was overall a good show because he didn't trip over my amp cable as he was coming.
No pratfalls
And
were
then-
had.
Yeah, so that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's good. And have there been any like weird or funny things that have happened at shows or like on the road or anything like that?
So there was one of the former guitar players. This is my favorite. Is when we were on tour in Texas, him and Ben went out drinking, and I guess they had a bunch of pickle shots. And then we were driving in the truck the next day, and I mentioned pickles, and then he's like, "Pull over!" And And he pulled over and proceeded to queue 10 minutes. It was the funniest thing. That's my moment.
So if we're talking tour stories, it feels like we do better one. Like the complete like lodging debacle part one, and then we had another run of lodging issues in California that ended up with us like sleeping on the beach on like a cliff like next to the beach.
Oh, really?
By like the ocean in our van because someone supposedly had a hotel locked in, but
They
it's
gave a
not.
reservation away, bro.
Yeah, they gave a reservation.
But listen, that turned into my favorite.
Call them out. Call them out.
That turned into my favorite memory though, 'cause it was beautiful. The
It was
weather was
great.
perfect. We woke up to the ocean, the salt in the air. So fuck off. It worked out.
Yeah, at least it worked out. That's good. And what is your favorite song to play live?
I like to play Big Sad because I like to hit my tremolo, and it looks cool, and I do it with style. Sometimes I miss it, and it's embarrassing, but most of the time I hit it. So that's mine.
I think mine's either Better Off or the newest song that we just debuted at our last show. It's not we've got it recorded, but it's not out yet. It's not even like mixed.
Okay.
It's definitely super fun. So if you're in any of the cities that are on tour, maybe we're going on tour in May, definitely come out and catch it. It's like
Yeah, definitely.
big banger.
Hey, you yelled at me for mentioning the tour at the show.
No,
You just did
no,
it
I
just
did not
now.
know. This is gonna come out.
Oh, we're not supposed to say anything, I thought.
No, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Cool. All right, go.
Oh, I'm probably Better Off as well. People would really get into that one. It's
Yeah.
a hit song for us.
Cool.
Mine is every song that we play.
Of course.
I would say Davis, just it brings me back to my roots. So
Maxwell Coffee.
yeah, exactly. That one.
Cool. And I heard you guys are planning on releasing an EP or a full-length album soon, which is super exciting. So what can you tell me about that, or like what can we expect?
So I believe I'm almost positive, and I feel like I should know this, is May 4th. It's a compilation of the past 3 songs we released, as well as 2 other ones that we haven't released yet. And then it's called December State of Mind. And it's basically all about just sort of being down on yourself and kind of dealing with mental health. And like normally for me, like November to February is kind of my worst run of months throughout the entire year. So that's kind of where the title December State of Mind came from.
Yeah. I feel like winter is definitely the hardest for everyone, at least for me, especially. Yeah. And since this is the Pop Punk and Pizza podcast, I always have to ask, what's your favorite kind of pizza?
Black olive and ham.
What?
Yes.
I'm just curious.
I
I'm
like
just
that
curious.
shit.
I never knew.
I like black olive and ham.
No, dude, a stuffed crust, well done with pepperoni, banana peppers, and jalapenos.
Give me like triple pepperoni and I'm good. I do like thin crust.
Yeah.
Same, all meat.
Yeah.
All meat all day.
Cool. Yeah. I'm not much of like a meat on pizza kind of person, but everyone likes different things. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually good with kind of anything as long as it tastes good. That's really all that matters to me. But yeah.
Non-answer.
I mean, my favorite I would say is margarita pizza if I had to pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still
That's
was
classy.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Fresh tomatoes.
Yeah. And what would you say are some of the main bands that inspire you when you're writing music?
I mean, I mentioned Belmont already. I think what they brought to the scene when they released Overstepping and just the technical guitar and the insanity of the drums and it kind of I think that was kind of one of the stepping stones to reviving the scene where it's at now. But yeah, I love them. huge inspiration. And then the stories so far are very important to me as well. And then of course all the old school pop punk, the Wonder Years as well. Not that that's old school pop punk, but then I thought of the Wonder Years. Blink, I have a tattoo of "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" by Blink-182. So
Oh,
clearly,
cool.
I love Blink.
For me, it's probably like a lot of the early aughts, you know, Neck Deep, Knuckle Puck, Story So Far, State Champs, With the Punches, and then a lot of newer stuff like Wilmot, Action Adventure, Goalkeeper. You know, people that I hope to like, you know, open for one day.
Yeah.
Super huge inspirations in terms of like the way that I feel like they're blending a lot of like, you know, the gent and metal influences.
Yeah.
Interestingly, and like still keeping it like super poppy, which is super cool. So, did you say the gent? The gent. The gent. The gent. Not
Yeah.
It's a gent.
Okay.
I said it right.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I was just asking.
I have two Blink-182 tattoos, so I beat him. The one here, and I got the one here. But yeah, Mark Hoppus, baseline. I try to throw that in whenever I can. Neck Deep. I mean, all of the ones that have pretty much been mentioned. A Day to Remember. Yeah, all the greats.
We're generic. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's all right. Those are all good
Ben
bands.
will bring it up.
Same stuff that you guys do have. I mean, I used to be more of a metalhead before I got into pop punk, so you know.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah, I can see from your shirt.
Horn and all that stuff, but then I got into Blink, Green Day, you know, Newfound Glory, and these guys introduced me to A Day to Remember, and I really got to that. That was really cool. So I'm trying to broaden my horizons, but I'm more of an old school, like 90s, early 2000s pop punk guy. But I am the oldest member in the band. So, you know.
Yeah.
Took him to his first Neck Deep and his first
Yeah.
Belmont show.
That was
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can definitely hear a lot of those influences in your music, so that makes sense. And when is your next show?
Our next show is 420. What is it? With band full of nuns and house party. Like Colorado, it's like a holiday, you know, it's the whole thing. I mean, I know you're sober.
All right.
I'm not.
Yeah. So it'll be an HQ with band full of nuns, house parties. It's gonna be a ripping good time. They're crazy popping off. They're getting ready to work with Meet Me at the Altar, Story of the Year. Like they're playing a huge festival out their way, and they always bring a party. What? Ripping good time. Ripping good time.
Cool. So, where can our listeners find your music?
Everywhere.
Yeah. Years Down Band is all our socials. So if you want to search that in your favorite search engine, DuckDuckGo, Ask Jeeves, dogpile.com, Google, yearsdownband.com.
Yeah, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple. We're pretty much anywhere music is available, we will pester you about
Yeah.
it. And
Cool.
So,
Nice.
yeah. We're the
And-
only song that you download on LimeWire that's actually the song and not like a virus.
And is there anything else you'd like to plug or mention before we go, like social media or anything?
I want to plug you guys.
Yeah, obviously you guys. Thanks so much for doing this.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thanks so much for taking the time to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love being on the show, and like I personally like listen to the show a lot. You always
Cool.
have really great guests, and your interviews are always top notch. Definitely want to
Thank
plug all our
you.
friends, Capture This, Bury Mia, Horizon, Pseudo-Miss, Losers Club. I feel like there's so many. Yeah, definitely. Just go check out our Spotify. We have a playlist of all of our friends on there.
Okay, awesome.
And Nick Offerman, because he's just great. Ron Swanson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And to close, do you eat macaroni with a spoon or a fork?
Wait, you're asking me if I eat
Yeah,
like with a fork?
you would think, right?
Yeah.
I've ran into so many people that eat it with a spoon, so I don't know. I just wanted to ask.
That wasn't planned, so don't,
Yeah. Don't judge the rest of us.
Just
That
him.
Okay.
Listeners will ask themselves if I'm okay or not, like how they answer that question. a check. It's a mental health check. I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I had a lot of fun talking with you, and thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, hello, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, come in and have a slice of pizza. Hey, hello, it's nice